morning. I am Shannon Fox, and all right, we're going from diamonds all the way out to having a garden party. And the one thing that you need if you're going to have a beautiful garden or anything outdoors that's gonna grow, you gotta have water, right? And the best way to be able to get your water where it's going is a really good hose. Our very best value of the day is this non-kinking, non-corrosive, lightweight, heat-resistant hose. It is our best value of the day. It's called our Today's Special. If you have an old green hose, the kind that kinks when you use it, you start to use it and it kinks up, or it gets cut on the rough rocks in your backyard, look at how incredibly strong. No kinks. This is so lightweight. You're getting a 100-foot hose that only weighs a little over 15 pounds. It is so lightweight. You can't cut it. You can't kink it. It doesn't corrode. It won't rust. It doesn't get hot. It stays cooler in the sun than any of your traditional hoses. It's UV resistant as well. And look at how far that sprayer will go. Today you've got a few different color options. I've never actually thought of color options with a hose. Here it is. That's 100 feet of metal hose that's gonna absolutely change the way that you see your hose. All right, here it is. We've got it in purple. There's the green. We have teal. How fun is that? A nice little Tiffany blue there. Red, blue, and black. And here to show us how to use this, by the way, $14.99 to get it home and $30 off. Pete Kilcullen,
hey,
our home expert. Hey, how are you?
I am good.
So this is one of the things that I've never actually bought the hoses. My husband buys the hoses.
Right.
But you have to, with the big green ones, you have to roll them up and they get all tangled and
exactly.
they get the kink. This doesn't do any of that.
It doesn't do any of that. I mean, you're solving so many problems with a hose like this, where, and you talked about them already. I mean, it's lightweight, but more importantly than lightweight, it's so easy to use. If you're like me, I remember just struggling to get that hose on the hose reel. You're never gonna have to do that anymore. And then you add up all the things. So you mentioned it's not corrosive. It's going to be resistant to kinks, resistant to punctures. It just means it's a hose that you're gonna have for a really long time. And just moving it around and having to use this around the yard, it is so lightweight, so easy. I mean, when you see the hose doing that, the reason I show you this is, well, this is what you're gonna have to do with the hose, right? Move it around, pull it around. So when you're pulling it, when you're moving it, that's easier already. Then it's so light that you're gonna be able to move it and then put it on the hose reel and things like that. But what about if it's strong? What about if it never kinks? You know what, we talk about when the hose kinks, I've gotta get this for you. Because this is the best, right?
Oh yeah.
We have this hose.
If you've got this, it's time to upgrade.
Right, you have this hose. And what I love about when it decides to kink right there, that's forever. How does it remember every single time you touch the hose, boom, it goes right back to that kink. Yeah. It'll never ever go away. So you can get rid of this hose, you can solve that problem. Because when we say that this hose, it just can't kink. Can I jump over to the other side of where you are? We'll switch spots because I want to show you this.
But also, it's not going to overheat. That's what I thought when I thought of metal. I was like, well, it's Florida, it's in the sun. It's not going to overheat as well.
Yeah, we're going to show you that in a moment as well. All right, I'm going to cut in front of you again. Now we have this 100-foot hose. We have put 60, I think it's just over 60 knots in this. You can pick that up. We can pull this. We can tug on it.
That's
these 60
hilarious.
Different knots in there. It's incredible. Because you're thinking, well, okay, that's great, but this hose is on. This hose is ready to roll, and I can flip this on, and look at that. We're still getting all that pressure in there, and look at that. You can see all those knots in there, full function. That nozzle that we supply you with gives you that high-powered spray, but look at that. I can also get that light spray if we want to do the plants and flowers, and then when it's off, we can turn it off. So that's what's incredible about this hose, because obviously, this is a hose that's not going to kink. It's almost impossible. When you see this close up, you just see that's it. That's where it's gonna go. That's as far as it'll go, so it won't kink. So it means that the hose is gonna last, because that's when the hose starts to kink, and then it starts to puncture. That's when you have to get rid of it. So if you're tired of having a new hose every season, every year, you're spending all that money, and then, oh, this is my other favorite part, 100 feet. You know why you don't have a 100-foot hose right now?
Why?
Because it's impossible to deal with 100 feet if you have that green hose. Rolling it up, doing all those things, and then trying to store it. And then you don't want to buy a 100-foot hose if you have to replace it every season. Because now you're just wasting money. So this is a great value on a great hose. And this metal hose, this stainless steel hose, 304 stainless steel that's not going to corrode, this is the original. So maybe you've seen them around and you've had them. This is the original. This is the company that invented the stainless steel hose. So I think that's pretty neat as well. And here you can see it. It's UV resistant. It's going to be corrosive resistant. And certainly we saw it won't kink. But then how strong is it? You know, we're talking about not having to replace that 100-foot hose. Yeah. Do you want to see strong?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
I've never had any demo with barbed wire.
I have to start scary. By putting gloves on.
Yeah, because your hands are not as strong as the Belmont Garden hose,
not
for sure.
Not even close.
No.
So you can see that's our fence post of death. Death to your green hoses that just don't work. So if I put this, let me get it up on there. Yeah, there you go.
You're saying that the prisons should buy this, is what you're saying?
Yeah, they could. So if they're going to be doing that. But look at that. So you can really pull on it and get back and forth. Wow. And we have barbed wire. There's screws in there and nails. And I want to really pull on that, and so you can see.
You're just making music now.
That
no
is.
Though.
Now you don't have a fence post like this, but you have maybe a metal fence post, a metal fence, the chain link fence. You know, at my house we have kind of a raised brick planter. Okay. And it's, you know, it's a hard edge, and trying to drag the hose around that can not only get the hose caught up and then it kinks or it can tear, but anything like this, you no longer have to worry about it. And I think that's what's so nice about this hose. We're getting rid of all the things for you to worry about. So now that was the fence post of death. And here you can see how easy it is, how lightweight it is. But we're gonna keep showing you how strong it is. Yep. By showing you, are you ready for this? The jaws.
Oh my goodness.
The jaws
nails on both sides, but don't put it down
so
yet.
it's like a bed of nails. Have you ever laid on a bed of nails?
It's like a bed plus a blanket of nails.
It's like a bed of nails. Even when we've been smashing this down onto the hose, you can see it even popped up some of the nails right there. So now we did the fence post of death and then the jaws. So I want to keep showing you that. But check this out. Then we can have, you know, we have your regular rubber hose. Now this is extreme and you're not going to be cutting your hose, but they can cut. So let's see if I just make a little cut in there. Yeah. So now you'll see that this cuts. So that doesn't take much.
No.
Now I'm gonna use these scissors on this hose.
Okay.
Now I did this earlier, and the scissors snapped in half and flew everywhere.
Should I move back?
So, here's what I just want to show you. That when I was doing it, what happened was that the scissors just wouldn't work anymore, and they bent to the side like that. I actually don't want to do it. Here's what's happening. The hose is stronger than the scissors, and that's why they broke.
Right.
So trying to cut this doesn't happen. So
it's kink-free,
super strong, puncture resistant, exactly.
You can't cut it.
So all of that is happening,
and it stays
and the best part is
than a traditional hose.
We're still cranking it out, and you can hear that power. That's the same hose. That hose goes all the way through the jaws, all the way around that horrible fence post.
100 feet
and it's
for $59.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Now this is Belmont Garden. You're getting 100 feet. So if you look up Belmont Garden, you cannot get a 100-foot hose from the originator of the stainless steel hose for under $60. We're gonna get it home to you on any major credit card on 4 different flexible payments, $14.99. When you get it home, you're gonna see that it kind of comes in kind of a smaller box than you would anticipate.
Definitely.
A 100-foot hose coming in, you're gonna go, that couldn't possibly be 100 feet. Stretch it out when you get home, you will be amazed. 15 pounds, it probably weighs a lot less than that smaller rubber hose that you have right now. All you do is choose your color, and the color is the color of the attachments, and then of course that nozzle. So purple is the most limited. We have it in green. Red is the most popular in this hour. I'm always so interested to see who's buying what color at what time. So here's the black, the blue, there's the red. We have it in teal, green, and purple, which is the most limited. Red, the most popular this morning.
Hey, let's go over here. It was so great that you were talking about, if you hold that, because it's, you look at that and you're saying, is that 100 feet of hose? Could it really be? How hard is it to work with? Like you're saying, when you get this home and you're saying, wait a minute, this is 100 feet. So I was talking about my problem earlier. I have a hose reel very similar to this, but I thought I was gonna get the better hose. So I have this black rubber hose, and all that means it is so heavy. When I have nowhere near 100, I'm sure it's 50 at the most, 50 feet of hose. When I start trying to reel this, it is impossible. And when you see, when I'm reeling this hose, it is unbelievable. unbelievable how easy it is, how great it rolls up, how simple and easy. So one of the worst things is when I want to wash the car, I pull the hose out, and then the worst job in the whole yard is trying to coil that hose up again. But this makes it so simple. You're going to love doing that. And look at the hose reel.
Look at you going and going
That's
and going and going.
That's 100 feet on the hose reel, just like that.
Wow.
You know what? These hoses can go together. So what if you wanted a 200-foot hose? You can do that as well. But I guarantee you've never considered that. Can you imagine what 200 feet?
I mean, if you have like a huge home and you wanted to go in the backyard and then all the way around into the front yard, maybe.
Right, but that hose would be unwieldy. It would be impossible. But look at this. We're going to go 200, and I'm going to keep cranking it out. 200 foot on this hose reel.
Still only weigh 30 pounds.
Exactly, and I'm telling you, you would be hard pressed on any normal, look at that, that was seconds. To put 100 feet on this hose reel would be just about impossible. And I was showing you those ends. We have this patented coupler right here that's gonna make sure that if you're ever trying to pull the hose and you're kind of around the corner and you think I have a few more feet and you pull on it and then it snaps off of that faucet, that's not gonna happen with this coupler. It's flexible enough. See, this is exactly what we're talking about. Check this out. Oh, I think I have a few more feet, oops. And then, oh yeah, come on. Oh, and then it snaps right off. Bang. Nobody wants to see that.
No.
So this is gonna allow that flexibility at the faucet. That's where the weak point is typically for any hose. And we're gonna make sure that that doesn't happen. And I wanted to point out that all of the connections are standard connections.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So it's
you
not
can use it with anything you've got.
Right, so if you have a sprinkler that you're already using, you love that. Maybe you already have your nozzle that you love and you wanna keep using that. They're gonna fit because they're standard, so that's no problem at all. But really, just amazing. When I see that on the hose reel, I mean, just think about that. This is better than you're using right now. Right. And I would like everyone to grab this hose, get it home, and then you know what? You can forget about your hose. You're gonna forget all about the problems with the kinks, the problems with the hose wearing out. Maybe, Shannon, I know there's been a lot of new technology in hoses, made out of different materials, and maybe you went with one of these because you thought it was easier to store, and then what happens, you use it one day and they just don't last. Some of them are made of fabric and other materials. This is the best one I've seen, a stainless steel hose that lasts, and then it has everything you want, puncture resistant, it certainly has the kink resistant, and it's going to last. So it's really neat. It's a great, great hose.
There's so much going for it. Today, only for today, for our today's special, we've taken $30 off and we put it on 4 Flex so you can get it home for $14.99. All during the month of April, we're giving you an additional Flex payment on your HSN card when you use your HSN card. If you don't have one, you can apply for one. That would make this 100-foot hose, you'll get $20 off, so it would make it $39. But if you haven't done any price comparing, maybe you didn't wake up this morning thinking, you know what, my hose is bugging me. I really need a better hose, or I use my hose and it gets kinked all the time. If you price stainless steel hoses, the best stainless steel hoses, and a 100-foot hose, you can't find it anywhere close to $59. Today is your chance to really make getting out in the garden fun, not a hassle, not that yanking and dealing with all the mess of it and then having to either leave it in a big heap or roll it and sweat. It really is such a great solution. It only weighs 15 pounds.
Right, you'll be happy to go out and water the plants and the flowers and things and not have to dread putting that hose back. Now you mentioned right at the top how, this is different in that it doesn't get hot, because right away you might be thinking if I leave this out in the summer. Yeah, I want to go over here and I want to show you a little demonstration about that. That what's happening with this is that actually the colored hose can absorb a lot more heat. So we have some heat lamps that you might see in a kitchen, and I'm going to take some heat guns right here. And when I put those on, we're going to be able to see that I'm going to be able to get a reading of where this can be a little bit better than what, even I stop right there. I think, are we seeing that?
I think they are, yeah.
They are seeing that?
I can see
yeah, so you can see that the green hose is actually hotter just in a few seconds as they heat up right here. We're all good? I'm gonna step aside, guys, thank you. And you can see that that's gonna heat up a lot quicker because it's absorbing all that, all the heat. Yeah. And this, it's actually reflecting the heat, so it's staying cooler.
So it doesn't, so it's not hot on your hands when you're rolling it. It's not, reflecting too much up.
Exactly.
That's really incredible.
It's going to stay cooler than the hose you're probably using right now, which is really nice. And one of the other things I know at the very beginning, we talked about that this is the original hose. So I've got more I want to show you over here because there's a lot of other hoses out there, right? So if you go online, maybe you can find a hose. So if you look at these two hoses, they're both stainless steel hoses. so don't get confused by the shiny stainless steel. This is a different hose, so it's not the same as ours, the original stainless steel hose. And what you want to notice is the volume of water, the water pressure that we can put through here. So I'm going to turn on both of these canisters right now, and you'll see that when they fill up, that we're getting over twice the volume, twice the water pressure. So this is ours right here, and this is the other one. And you'll notice as they fill up, we are going to be winning that race pretty easily. So when you're trying to compare hoses, because you're getting more water volume through that hose, and that's what's important. So better quality hose. So why is that great? What about when you're washing the car or you are watering the plants? You don't want it to take forever, and if you're filling buckets and things like that, this is going to make it go a lot quicker. So when you're comparing hoses, they may look the same, but they really aren't the same. And one of the other areas, so there you can see it, I'll turn that off. Wow, yeah, we're almost double, or I think at least double right there. So
that
when you're
also
comparing
means more
hoses,
pressure if you're like washing off your windows.
Sure, exactly.
Or anything
You want to
too.
get those jobs done faster. You want to make those jobs easier. This is the way to do it. And all stainless steel isn't really created equal either. This 304 stainless steel that we have on our hose is not going to corrode. It's not going to rust. But this stainless steel hose, but look at the difference. So that's not going to happen. So you're getting the original.
Stainless. So how can they call that stainless when it's so stained?
Well, it is true that they call a lot of things stainless, but there's many, many, many different levels of stainless steel. So you want one that's not going to corrode, and that's what we have right here. So it's not going to rust and end up looking like that, which I think is amazing. It's going to look
gorgeous too. And let's just think about it. You can have the most beautiful yard ever, and we even have some beautiful plants coming up for you to make a beautiful yard. But if you've got that ugly green kinked hose, it just kind of destroys the look. You want to hide it. You buy a really expensive cover to put over it, or hide it around the corner. This is actually beautiful. It doesn't take up much space. It's nice and lightweight. You can really use it anywhere. It's lightweight enough, and maybe you live in, maybe you have a smaller yard, or maybe you even, you have little plants that you water on your lanai. Because it's lightweight, you can get a 100-foot hose. You never would have before.
Absolutely not. I know so many people are watching right now, and they're like, oh, I wonder if I need a 100-foot hose. You might, but you've never thought about it, because I'm telling you, if you went and had a coiled up 100-foot hose like you have in your hand right now, and then you thought, like I did, I'll buy the better one, and it's this heavy-duty black rubber. It is impossibly heavy. It will never fit on that hose reel. But look at this, and moving that hose around is impossible. This one, sliding it around the yard and bringing it in and out, is going to be so great compared to what you're doing right now. And then all of those things are nice, but if that hose didn't last, if that hose didn't do a better job, well, all of that would be meaningless, but it does. It does a much better job. You're gonna have it for a long time because it's not going to kink. Should I break out that plastic hose again?
Yeah. And
my favorite thing.
One of the things I noticed that I really like is this revolves. Have you ever had the hoses? Maybe they all have it now, but it makes it really, really easy.
Super simple,
to put on.
right.
It even has little grooves, so you're able to put that on and take it off. You're not doing this with the whole hose. No more of that.
Exactly. Very, very easy on and off. There you can see the nozzle is super easy to use, and no more kinking. And I want everyone to understand that, so we'll show our super hose right here with over 60 knots in it, and how it still performs really well. Because this is what you want. You want a hose, no matter what you do to it, pulling it around the yard, and if there's a fence and if there's thorn bushes and anything like that, that it's going to perform. It's not going to get punctured, and then it's going to perform. You're not going to have those kinks. How many times have you had that hose, and as soon as it gets that one kink, it remembers it constantly, and if you take it out, it kinks immediately. And then when
this is mine. I put one knot in mine. That's what mine looks like.
But look at all these.
It's kinked everywhere.
It's crazy. Here,
yours isn't kinked at all. Nothing would get through this.
And
look, it's kinked and kinked.
It still functions perfectly with that nozzle on and off, and look at that. That's what you're dealing with, over 60 knots in the hose.
Wow.
So you know that this hose is going to function when you use it normally at home, where you're just pulling it off your hose reel. And even without a hose reel, that's one of the biggest things when you get 100 feet of hose. How am I going to store it? It won't fit on a traditional hose reel, but this one you're going to be able to do 200 feet on there. Should I do that again? Should I roll up the hose again and we can see that?
It's easier to use. It's nice and lightweight. So even if you think, I don't need 100 feet, why not? It's less expensive than getting a 50-foot someplace else. And because you're saving $30 and get it home for $14.99, it takes up even less space than a traditional 50-foot. So now you do have the space, and it's a great price for you today.
No, it really is so easy. We have 100-foot on there already. Right.
Okay.
I'm now going with the second 100 feet. So we're gonna have a full 200 on here, and you could speed it up. I mean, this makes that process so easy. If you always dreaded taking out the hose because you have to put it away, then you are gonna love this. I know, and my wife Debbie would definitely agree to this, that I would take the hose out, do whatever I have to do, and then I would sort of just kind of throw it into the flower beds or the mulch beds there, just sort of try to hide it. Or I would coil it up near the garage, even though there's another 30 feet to get it onto the hose reel, because it was a huge hassle. Not anymore. This is fantastic. It's so easy. And I want to go through the strength again. Are you ready to torture the hose again?
Hey, how do these winterize, by the way, while we're doing the strength? Do you have to, I mean, you just empty them out, right? Yeah,
same as you would handle any other hose. Yeah, if you're going to be taking or turning off, you know, and taking all your hoses inside during the wintertime, yeah, that's perfectly exactly what you're going to do. Okay. You won't treat it any different than you treat your regular hose, but it's going to treat you a lot better because it's not going to kink, it's not going to puncture.
Nice
you're going to have, you know what's cool?
What?
You'll be able to put it away for the winter and actually bring it back out and use it again.
Oh, nice. Doesn't that sound great?
Instead of just buying a new hose every year. So again, we want you to see that it functions well and it's strong. So I'm gonna get into this and just show you that, look at that barbed wire, the screws, the nails, and it functions great. So that's just part of it. So we'll torture it there. Then I wanna show you, I'm taking my gloves off here, put these here. Then we have the jaws here. So that's the same hose that was curled around that fence post of death. And now in here, again, it's popping those nails out. It's a very strong hose, and that's what you want. Then we tried to cut it with the scissors, and that doesn't work. I really am afraid of breaking these. That was happening. If I push down now, they're gonna break again. So we have the scissors, and then it still works great. And that's what's important. You still get the power, you still get all that water flow, and then you get that great nozzle. The nozzle comes with it. You're gonna love that.
Yeah, it's a really great nozzle because it can mist your light plants. It can also like, practically pressure wash your windows.
Right, really lightweight spray when you want it. For the we have some great flowers coming up. Like that would be perfect. I would go really light on those. I can't identify those from here.
Well, those are what are those ones? Those are the impatiens. And then we have gardenias coming up.
So we can definitely water the impatiens, which is great. They're coming up next. So it just is such a strong, amazing hose, and it does everything that you want. So if we went through that, it's non-corrosive, then it's going to be kink resistant, it's going to be puncture resistant, it's going to be lighter, it's going to fit on your hose reel. All of these things, the original stainless steel hose, that 304 stainless steel, it really is the best.
And that makes a really big difference. So one of the reasons that you shop at HSN is because we're giving you all of the real important details that normally you wouldn't know until you got a hose home. That, wow, stainless steel doesn't mean stainless. This is the original that will last and last for years to come, stays cooler than your regular hoses. If you have any questions at all, you can always call us. You can call to get your order. You can order yours on hsn.com. What a great Father's Day gift, Mother's Day gift. I mean, it really is such an incredible value, and you can get it home for $14.99. Item number 647890. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate that. All right, we have got lots of stuff going on here during April. April is our Customer Appreciation Month, and there are a few days left in April. So if you're ready for a chance to win, you're going to want to listen to this, because with so many places to shop, we want you to know your loyalty doesn't go unnoticed here at HSN. So part of our Customer Appreciation Month celebration, we're giving one lucky winner $25,000. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's the biggest sweepstakes we've ever offered. You can enter every day through April 30th. Search sweepstakes at hsn.com to enter. And while you're there, you can check out everything that we have from Leaf and Petal Designs. Leaf and Petal Designs has been bringing beautiful, beautiful flowers and plants and fruit trees to you for years and years. They're new here at HSN, but they've been making the most beautiful plants so easy for those of us who don't have green thumbs. They come with a warranty, a guarantee that these are gonna bloom beautifully for you, or your money back, or they will replace them. These are impatiens. What you are getting, if you're impatient for a beautiful backyard, these come with 3 gorgeous colors. You are getting 6 different plants that will grow into this. This is not how they're gonna come when they come to you. But you get them in this beautiful cherry. They come in white and purple. You're getting 2 of each for $24.95. These are brand new. We have gardening expert, landscape designer, former physicist and rocket scientist Rochelle Grayer here. Welcome, Rochelle. Good morning. We were talking about these and how exciting impatiens are, and I've always heard impatiens are easy for the beginning gardener to
They
grow.
are totally easy, but these are even easier because impatiens are what we always think of to plant in the shade. So as like a landscape designer, getting color in shade is always a little tricky because a lot of like green plants, you just don't always find things that bloom like this for shade gardens. But here's the thing that's amazing. People love these so much. These have been bred, they're sun patients. So the old impatiens that you might know, they would not have done well if you had them out in the sun. They would just flop right over. They, you know, these do really well in the sun too. So you don't really even have to
shade.
Sun or shade. Sun or shade, you're gonna get this. And by the way, these are one plant. So this is what you're gonna get in the box. You're gonna get 6 of these. And this is what you will have by the end of the season. So
by the end of the season. Now, if you are wondering when to plant them or where to order them, you know, of course, if you know anything about gardening, they always tell you about zones. Leaf and Petal takes care of all of that. So we actually have a map that shows you what zone you are in and when they'll deliver, but everybody's pretty much in the zone right now, right?
Yeah, there's
just a few that are.
Way up north starts next week.
Okay, so these will ship.
These are going to ship pretty much right away. Maybe a few day delay if you're up like Maine and Michigan,
but
Montana.
Is it too late to plant if we're down in Florida or any
not
other
at all.
zones?
No, not at all. So you'll get them out of the box as soon as you get them. Plant them. That's the key with all of the leaf and petal stuff. You plant as soon as you get it. And if I were you, I would put these in a container, flank your front door. Maybe put them in a row, you know, leading up to a patio or around your patio. I mean, there's so many ways you can use this. You have 6 of them, and these are huge. I mean, look at the massive plants here. This really fills up your garden. I mean,
you're getting 6. Yeah, this is an incredible value for $24.95.
Incredible. I feel like we were selling these for, you know, just a few dollars less for 3 earlier in the season.
We were, yeah.
I mean, this is a great bargain.
And we'll talk about the warranty as well, because Leaf and Petal gives you a 90-day warranty.
Which gets you through the season.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so you're gonna plant them like in the next couple weeks, May. 90 days is gonna get you all the way through to the end of summer. I mean, it's 3 months.
So if it doesn't take, if it dies.
if it dies, if it fails to thrive, it doesn't start to get up, you know, like growing the way we say it's gonna grow, any of those things, all you have to do is when you get the box, you're gonna get one of these brochures. It looks like this, and this is gonna tell you all you need to know about your plant. It's really simple, you plant it up, but the best part is right here on the back is all of our contact details. So if you have any questions, you can contact us. We have horticulturalists who can help you really with any problem. So if something's not thriving or, you know, maybe there's a pest problem or whatever, we'll help you figure out what that is, how to diagnose it and fix it. And if we can't fix it, we'll replace it.
So that even goes for, even if you're not really having lots of problems, but you say, where do I plant these again? Or are these okay in the sun? Any question you have, I saw a weird bug, what do I do with it? You are getting all of these colors. You get the beautiful cherry and that gorgeous white. It is absolutely beautiful, that almost like a magenta purple. And this is what your flowers will look like at the end of the season. You're getting all 6.
Look at the size of this.
That's
I mean,
incredible.
This is one plant. I mean, this is absolutely enormous and huge.
And we're going to ship it to you for free. So if you're looking at that, it's item number 643421. You can order on the phone, you can order online, you can download an HSN app, but nobody else offers big, beautiful, guaranteed flowers like
And these are really big flowers. Like, look at these. Look up close. You've got the 3 colors here. And they look so beautiful, but like even just the 3 flowers covers my whole hand. They're huge flowers. I mean, a lot of times impatiens flowers are a lot smaller than this. So these are not only big plants that can be in the sun, but big, beautiful, easy flowers. You know, the color. It's really, to me, it's about the color.
Now, Rochelle, you talked about planting them in containers. Could we plant them in the ground?
Yeah.
Do they spread out, or what?
No, they are going to stay like this. You don't really have to. They're going to kind of be this ball shape. And so, like, I used to plant them in city gardens, and we kind of line them. I mean, you could just really fill a space. I mean, you put them just maybe 18 inches or so apart from each other, and you're gonna just get a solid mass in the ground.
And then these are perennials.
These
right?
are annuals.
Annuals.
So that
I
means
shouldn't even guess.
you're going to want to buy these again next year because you're going to love them so much this year. But yeah, they're really affordable. 6 plants for
incredible.
This is
and the fact that they get this big just by the end of the season.
Just by the end of the season.
Pretty incredible.
I mean, that is my favorite thing about being a gardener. I mean, watching something that's like this turn into this in just a couple months is.
That's unbelievable.
It's really
even
unbelievable.
kids don't grow that fast.
It's so sad.
We say they grow like weeds, but even your kids don't grow that fast.
No, they don't grow like impatiens.
That's right, exactly. Well, you are getting an incredible value today. You're getting all 6 that by the end of the season will look just like this.
Actually,
we're going to ship
more
them
like
to you free.
mid-season. These are going to yeah. This is
just
like
in
a month and a half. Yeah, and then this will carry on. And these bloom really all season. That is why you do see them a lot in commercial plantings because they're so reliable. They bloom and bloom and bloom and bloom. They just keep going.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap up that cherry berry. Remember, you're getting 6, and you get all 3 of those colors. You get 2 of each in the colors. Item number 643421. If you're on the phone, you can actually just type that number in and get that. And that's the cherry berry impatiens set. So you don't have to be a gardening expert like Rochelle is. Really, anybody can grow those, guaranteed. Or your money back, or another one. All right. This is my favorite flower ever in the world. Anytime I walk by someone who has gardenias, I always walk a little slower, hope that they don't mind if I trespass onto their yard to get a nice, good whiff.
Yeah.
But
I mean, smell them.
Oh, they're just
heavenly.
Oh, gardenias are incredible, but not everybody can grow them all over the place. Now, here in Florida, we get them, but they bloom and then they die real fast, but these are different, and the price on this is the lowest price we've ever offered, $13.50 for a beautiful gardenia plant. Yeah. We're also gonna ship it to you for free, and these are big, like they're big gardenias.
Doubles. So not all the flowers of gardenias have as many petals. These ones smell so amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Here's what's so special about these is I live up in Boston, and I can grow this on my patio.
How is that? Because most gardenias don't grow in colder climates.
No, and they're not gonna be they're not going to be perennials, but what we would do up north and what I plan to do, because I'm going to grow these this year, I'm so excited, is they can come inside as houseplants. So we'll have them, I'm not going to put it in the ground.
Okay.
You can put it in the ground. I'm not going to do that because I live so far north. I'm going to keep it in the container, and then I'm going to bring it back in and have it as, I mean, honestly, the beautiful foliage, these are really, really lovely, and that's why these ones are so special, is they can come in. They're much more pot-sized. So like the ones you have here, you probably used to them being really bushy and big. So that's what's nice about these. They're more manageable, so that if you live up north, you can bring those in and you can have them all winter. And honestly, I mean, this reminds me of my mother-in-law's house in California when we go visit her. And I always wanted to grow them, but I live in Boston, but now I can. I mean, it is the best. Like this,
it's an incredible value as well. $13.50. You can't buy it like a gardenias. I mean, right? Like just gardenias for a bouquet. I mean,
this is
for
like
$13.50.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like, I love
beautiful.
this treatment. Look at this.
And
I
the
mean,
scent
just putting them in a bowl.
lasts and lasts.
I know. This would smell up your whole kitchen. Like if you trimmed some of these off and brought them in, I mean, it just, the smell is gorgeous. We had these in the car on the way over here. And,
I love that. Now, does this need to stay near light? If it's in your home, does it need to be by a window?
Yeah, it's going to need to be. I mean, most plants need some light. Yeah. You know, but it is a tropical. So I mean, down here in Florida, you're going to not have any trouble keeping this alive all year. But it otherwise is an annual. So we treat it like an annual. You get the 90-day warranty. Okay. But you really can overwinter this, and I'm so excited to do that.
So when you winter it, you'll be able to like just keep it alive all year long.
So I do this with a lot of my houseplants. I mean, houseplants like little vacations. I always think of like, so summer vacation comes, they move from the indoor to the outdoor, and most of my houseplants really appreciate that. They want that fresh air, the little more light maybe than they're getting in your house. You have to be careful with a lot of things, particularly like this. You don't want to burn them. Like, don't put them right in the blazing sun.
Okay.
But
so it comes like this.
Comes like this.
It comes with a 90-day warranty.
90-day
How
warranty.
long will it take to get to this size?
This is a year. I mean, they grow
Okay.
they grow the first, yeah. They're gonna,
And it comes even, you can see it has a flower on it.
Yes.
Yours may have a flower
bloom
on it
right
when
away.
it gets. So it will bloom this year, this season.
Absolutely.
And then we have a map that shows you when ideal planting is and when you'll receive yours, because again, there's really no concern at all when you get it from Leaf and Petal. They're gonna ship it to you right when you should plant it. This is this spring, so pretty much everybody in the country, the latest will be getting them in May, but they're still gonna be fine anywhere, right?
And you know what else? I mean, to me, this is such a unique thing. Most people up north have never grown these, and so these are really kind of special for the vast majority of the country. But I'm looking at this, like, I want to send this to my mom for flowers for Mother's Day. I really do. Like, she would just love like maybe 2 of these for her patio. And I mean, it's so special because she's never been able to grow. She lives in Colorado.
Well,
She's
it's like
never been able to grow
50% off.
anything
So
like this.
even if you got her 2, it's still, it's still less than it would be for 1.
I know.
And much less than a bouquet of flowers that you send through, a florist or something.
And these smell better too. Like, I mean, the smell is just amazing. They really.
That's an incredible idea. I might send this to my mom. Oh my goodness.
Agree.
$13.50 is absolutely incredible. That low price is the lowest price we've ever offered, and it just took effect today. So we will only have, it really is. We will only have a limited amount of these. Once they're gone, they're gone. They don't come back this season. But this is an incredible day. Yesterday I was looking it up, I was like, oh, we have gardenias in the show. It was $27.95 yesterday. Today, it's $13.50. So the lowest price ever.
I mean, you're gonna get 2 of them for $27. That's just, oh my God.
It really is incredible.
Really is an incredible deal.
What a special deal to be able to have the most incredible fragrance. Easy to grow, right?
Easy to grow.
Okay.
Very easy to grow.
And they can go inside or out.
They go indoor or out. I would put mine out on the patio and then bring it in later in the season when it starts to get cold. You don't want to let this get frosted or anything like that. Although these are a little tougher than some of the others, but you still bring it inside.
But you want it inside.
But you want it inside.
I have gardenia essential oil, like a diffuser that has the gardenia scent.
Yeah, on purpose, like in your house. Yeah,
exactly.
But this, you get it.
You get it real,
just
for real.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And they
for
really,
real, for $13.50.
They bloom a very long time. They're going to keep coming and coming. It's the smell is just the main reason, and they're so elegant, to be honest. I mean, these are like really. I mean, that's why arranging them like this is so easy, because they really are this. Such an elegant white, they're kind of, they have these thick petals. They feel really good. They're not flimsy. They really hold up as cut flowers or to float them in a bowl of water or something like that.
So pretty. And the scent lasts for much longer than the flower itself, I would say. Like, I've kept my gardenias, even they get like a little bit
even
brown,
after the petals dry,
they absolutely,
like
they smell
potpourri
incredible.
or something,
This, we're just gonna give you a little bit longer. There are a lot of you on the phone right now, a lot of you ordering on hsn.com. If you want to be sure to get yours, you can skip the line altogether and go to hsn.com. But this is the perfect Mother's Day gift, because it's not flowers that's gonna die, right? Nope. It's not a bouquet that's going to die. Also not one that's gonna cost you $40 just to ship, because we will ship it to mom for free. If you just type in her address on hsn.com, or you give her address to the operator, we will send it to her for free, and it costs you $13.50. And then next time you go to visit her, or next time she talks to you, she goes, I'm smelling this gorgeous scent of gardenia. Let us ship it to you for free, or to anybody on your list. Maybe it's a sister or a new mom. And $13.50. Or yourself.
Don't forget yourself.
Get your gardenias for yourself first. But let us ship them to you for free. And then if you are new to Leaf and Petal, you have a guarantee. You have a 90-day guarantee that these will look beautiful, that these will take, that these won't die. And if you have any problems at all, you just call Leaf and Petal within that 90 days. Really, really simple. Such an incredible, like, a hand-holding company, Leaf and Petal is, which I appreciate as a new gardener.
We really, so two things. We really are holding your hand. We have these, people on the phone, which, if you're gonna buy at a nursery or even a big box store, so often the people there really aren't that well trained. They're not horticulturalists. They do their best, but if you, need the information, having this is just such a nice service to be able to just call and ask the question, and get a replacement if something goes wrong. But
that's that peace of mind. If you are on the phone, stay there, get yours right now, $13.50. Rochelle, thank you so much. I'm gonna keep at least this one.
Put it behind your ear.
Yeah, oh, nice, I love it. All right, thank you so much. And it's beautiful as well. It really does transform the scent of your entire backyard or your patio. What a treat to be able to have gardenias anywhere in the country now with this very special reblooming patio gardenia. Now we are showing you a really fun, kind of a way to just glam up your outdoors. Normally you've got, you know, little pendant lights or something that's pretty simple. Outdoor lighting tends to be. This is actually your anywhere lighting. It's a beautiful, large, shimmering chandelier, $39.95. It's battery operated and nice and lightweight, so you can put it inside or outside on a covered patio. It's under $20 to get it home. Item number 644926. We've got two beautiful colors. Silver, as you see right, oh, there's the gold, which is almost like a copper color, and then, and silver. And Tracy Kane, our lifestyle expert, is here with us. Hi,
Good
Tracy.
morning.
Good morning. Okay, I have to let you know, fewer than 100 remaining in the silver.
Oh my gosh.
Already, I know.
Wow, I love that one.
It's
I mean, they're
pretty.
both beautiful, but I love, but this is so fun. This is a great way that you can actually take that glam that you have in your house and bring it outside and then bring it back in and use it indoors, because all you have to do is hang this from a little hook anywhere within your home, and you have so much fun, so much interest. Look at all these beautiful little mirrors, and then you have the faceted crystals that are going through. So it absolutely shimmers when that light catches it. And this has a little light inside of it. So I'm gonna show you that in a second, but you can either put it to white light or color changing, and it has a timer on it as well. So it'll stay on for 5 hours and then shut off. The next day it'll come back on at that same time that you initially put it on at.
And it's battery operated, so it just takes 3 AA batteries. It's really simple, and it just has that little light shimmer. When I walked out here from our inside studios, I was like, "What is that?" It looked like fireflies.
It was so pretty, right? Walking down the walkway there, I was like, "Oh, I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm playing with today."
Yes, and it's so easy to be able to get that beautiful look. Now, yes, you can use this in your kitchen, in your daughter's room, as a night light for bridal showers, to decorate. Wherever you want that extra glam, maybe you're just glam and you don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a chandelier. This has that look, that beautiful shimmer, just that instant glam, that look that we're seeing so much in home decor, that Hollywood glam look.
Yes.
A lot of mirrored, this is mirrors and crystals, but if you go with the Hollywood glam look, you can add a 1, 2, 3 at the beginning of that chandelier. It's hundreds of dollars.
0 after as well.
Yeah, seriously, they can be very expensive and heavy. You have to like make sure you find a stud and all that kind of stuff to
and have an electrician come in. So you have that fee as well. So this is just that way of adding that little bling, that extra interest, and really fun way to use these, you know, for entertaining purposes. This makes that impact. Maybe if you're having a bridal shower or you're having a wedding, maybe it's a special birthday this year or anniversary, but this makes such a beautiful impact. And if you want to change the height on it, they're light enough, you can actually just use like fishing line to loop around the circle and then hang. So if you want to change that height for you, it's really easy.
You know, even as you're showing this, I'm thinking you could, if you wanted this to be more of a permanent fixture and actually lighting in your home, you don't have to keep the battery pack there. I like that it's got the battery pack, but if you had like a single bulb or you wanted to update some of your pendant lights, you could put this over a bulb, because it fits right there. You just hang that, and now you've got like a more of a permanent light because you've got that beautiful chandelier. Now you've got options. I love that this is also on a timer, so you're not using the batteries all the time. If you have this outdoors, you may not use the lights at all because the sun is really gonna catch on all of those beautiful mirrors and crystals. I think you'll be shocked at how lightweight it is.
It is, and you know, it's something that is beautiful, as beautiful during the day as it is at night. It's like you were saying, the sun captures it, and it's almost like when you're looking at a piece of jewelry and all of a sudden you see those little specks of rainbow all over the place. This is gonna do that same effect for you. So when the light captures, there's so much reflection, and then in the evening you could put on your light, and that's gonna help the shimmer. So it was like you were saying, use it as a nightlight. This isn't to substitute other lighting in your house. This is an accent. This is something that's going to draw attention and just add, you know, a little fun to wherever your environment is.
This even like over a desk or in the bathroom or something, just
Over
where
a
you want that little
bathtub, I
glam.
love the thought.
Isn't that so nice? It'll catch candlelight. We do have some beautiful candles coming up in a little bit. I want to warn you, we have fewer than 80 remaining in the silver. We do have the gold option available, which is almost like a copper, like a rose gold, which is, of course, it's jewelry for your home.
Yes.
We all need a little glam. I can't remember who it was who just told me that. She was like, you know, everybody deserves a little glam in your life. Don't save, she was like, don't save the heels for a fancy occasion. Wear them to the grocery store, you know? Don't save that red lip for later.
Right.
This is that instant glam. So inexpensive for you to be able to get that home. It's $19.98. Look at that. It is incredible, the shimmer and the sparkle that you get, but it's not disco ball.
No.
You know, it's not
tasteful,
like,
it's elegant.
It is.
It's Hollywood glam, right?
Hollywood glam.
And then think about how awesome this would be in a dorm room. You know, all these girls who graduated from high school, if you're looking for a special, unique graduation gift, this is so fun.
Oh, it's great,
because
it's not
dorm room
permanent
chic
lighting.
has become a really big thing.
Yes, and
Yeah.
very expensive thing
Right.
as well. So you can choose white or color change on the lights, which really adds that element of party. You know, you've got like the color
Right.
changing and it's sort of going through, sort of scrolling through all of the different colors. And then it just sort of glows through. Like there's one little light on the bottom and it just sort of glows and then catches all of the beautiful mirrors and crystals. So you choose the silver. We're last call in the silver, so if you wanted to be able to get that, this is your chance. And then we also have it in the gold. You can use the timer. It only takes 3 AA batteries. Everybody's got those.
Yeah, and there's no
Holds up to
setup.
nothing.
This is gonna come, you're gonna open your box and
That's
pull this right out and
Love
easy
it.
to go. You don't have to
Perfect.
string all these yourself.
Excellent. Somebody else did it for you. Thank
Exactly.
you, Tracy.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
that.
Shannon.
All right, if you are on the phone, you're welcome to stay there. If you're still ordering our gorgeous gardenias, you can do that as well. Did you smell these? Oh, that's my
love them.
favorite. I love
I'm
it.
going to order.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, save me one. But we've got so much coming up for you. In fact, I'll be here with the Beekman boys in about 2.5 hours. Take a look.
Our Happy Place cleaning products,
are made with plant-based ingredients.
which means less chemicals in your house, which will make it a happy place. People think, can it work well?
And it does. We chose plant-based ingredients so you're not breathing in fumes. You're not putting as many chemicals where your kids and your pets are touching them.
There's a lot of great benefits to cleaning with our Happy Place products.
If we can get your home clean, that's what makes your home a happy place.
It's Customer Appreciation Month, and it's all about you. For the entire month of April, we're showing the love to our HSN Card VIPs with exclusive perks like VIP Mondays. Get a special offer every Monday in April. Plus, enjoy extra flex on everything all month long. Not a card holder? No problem. Open an HSN card today and get $20 off your first item. Search HSN Card on hsn.com for all of the details of our exclusive VIP offers. Thank you for being an HSN Card VIP.
With so many places to shop, we wanted to say
that your loyalty doesn't go unnoticed.
your family.
So, to celebrate Customer Appreciation Month,
we're making the entire month of April all about you.
We're giving away $1,000 a day to your favorite charities.
So many extras for HSN credit card holders.
And one lucky winner will win $25,000.
It could be you.
From all of us, we'd like to say...
Thank you! Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
I love being able to talk to you and help you get exactly what you need.
This is not just an ordinary scented candle. What makes me different from everybody else is the quality I put into every candle. 25 years ago, when we launched our first home fragrance brand, it surprised me how no one was working with the people who created the fragrances for personal scent. I create a master blend, top notes, middle notes, bottom notes. We quickly became the #1 luxury home fragrance brand in the luxury department stores around the world. I can't think of any better inspiration for spring than where I'm sitting, in a tropical paradise. Fruit, florals, exotic, all came out of the imagination of literally the escape.
You know, we all have candles around our home, but there is no one like the Nose, Harry Slatkin, as he's known, a fragrance expert. He's created fragrances and candles for Tory Burch and Martha Stewart and let me see, Ralph Lauren and Christian Dior. I wanted to make sure I got those names. It's a pretty big deal. This is home fragrance for you, and fragrances that he made exclusively for you here at HSN, a 4-wick candle in a gorgeous etched glass, which is even reusable, has a beautiful, elegant metal lid that actually also serves to put out that candle without any of the smoke or the discoloration in your candle in gorgeous scents that you can only get here. I am going to encourage you to choose the auto ship, and I'll explain that. That keeps you in beautiful scent throughout the entire year. These are not just candles. These are not just setting a beautiful sight. These are setting the ambiance for your entire home. And the scents are not overpowering. They are incredible. I've never had a candle that has a fragrance pyramid. Let me put it that way. It's like a fine fragrance in a gorgeous 4-wick candle with a unique wax that will burn almost 50 hours. Each candle, today you're getting 2 for $39. You can break it up into interest-free payments. And here to talk about all of the gorgeous scents that are your option, Trevor Blackwood. He's a style expert. And I was asking Trevor, welcome by the way.
Hi.
Style expert, talking about candles.
Well, I think that what you want to do is, style is more than just what you wear. Style is the way that you live your life. Style is the way that you decorate your home and the way that you welcome your guests in. And there's no better way to welcome your guests in than with these amazing fragrances that, like you said, are exclusive to HSN from Harry Slatkin.
Incredible. So we'll talk about your options today, because for $39 you're getting 2, and when you put this on auto ship, you'll get another shipment in the fall with the beautiful fall scents, and then another shipment in November with all of the gorgeous winter scents. So your options are the pink is the watermelon lemonade, and then the honeydew cooler. So this is your sort of your farmer's market option here, if you will. This is your fruit scents. Then we have over here, we have your coconut sorbet, which is more like coconut milk than, it's not like a tropical.
It's not, and that's what we really need to stress, is that it's not necessarily your suntan lotion coconut. It's a palate cleanser. It really does give this fresh airiness to the scent.
And that's how it goes so well with the Bananas Foster. These are your gourmand scents. They do pair well together, which sort of in the middle creates a unique scent all its own. We'll go into all of the scents for you, but I just want to let you know your options, especially maybe you picked these up during our Today's Special Day and you're like, no, I only got 1, I need to get more. And then we have the pear blossom and the white tea leaf. I'm obsessed with the white tea leaf.
So for me, the white tea leaf is amazing. I automatically go towards the Banana Foster and the coconut, but if you want a spa moment, if you really want to elevate that experience, if you kind of want to cleanse out the house a little bit and feel a little fresh and lighter. Now the great thing about this is, like Harry mentioned, is that there's layers to this. So there's a top, a middle, and a bottom layer. So for example, with the white tea leaf, your top is gonna be that orange, that bergamot, and that really white jasmine sort of scent to it. And then your second note's gonna be a soothing white tea leaf. And then down at the bottom of the base note, you're really gonna get a little bit of an earthy tint to it. So it's that spa wood. So it doesn't always come across as just fragrant. It has that grounding element to every one of these candles. And like you said, these are designed to burn together. Now you can burn them individually, which is fantastic on its own. But if you mix this scent, it creates an entirely different experience. So with this, like I like to call it a little spa package, it's great because you can put this in a bathroom, you can put this in the living room, and when your guests walk in, what they're experiencing is that tranquil sense in that environment, right?
It's a hint of floral, because but a little bit with the fruit, kind of the pear blossom, but you get the fragrance of the floral, and of course grounded. It's not just one note. We're sort of running some of the notes for you on the side there. These are a beautiful gift for Mother's Day. Instead
Perfect
of
for
gifting
Mother's
her a
Day.
bouquet, you're giving her for $39.58. Over 100 hours of candle and fragrance and really setting. I liked what you were saying about style. When you think about the furniture in your home or your curtains or your rug, that's the visual setting of style.
Exactly.
But we sort of overlook the scent.
We do.
But this is a way of sort of setting that ambiance. And one thing, and I will say, I'm very sensitive to scents. I'm very sensitive to perfumes.
Yes.
These I'm not sensitive to. Why is that?
Well, because it's not a perfumey fragrance. What this is, Harry did go ahead and partner with the people that created fragrances for all the name brands. But what he does is he adds an element of floral to it. He adds an element of spice to it. So it's just like whenever you're making a dish, if you cook or if you make craft cocktails at home, if you use the finest ingredients, you're gonna get a different turnaround than if you just use whatever ingredients are available. So these are the finest ingredients when it comes to home fragrances.
They are absolutely beautiful, layered. You know, you
Yes.
can tell that they're layers. It's a sophisticated fragrance. When I first thought, bananas Foster, I don't know if I want
Right.
my home to smell like that. It actually has kind of like a burnt sugar, almost like a little a la mode. There's vanilla sort of going through that. So if you like vanilla scent in your home, this just sort of makes it a little bit more rich. Like
It
vanilla
does.
and caramel, a little bit more like of a creme brulee.
Exactly.
And then the banana sort of makes it just a little bit of a hint of fruit. So here are your options, and let's talk about the auto ship, because the auto ship is a must get. So if you say order the watermelon lemonade and the honeydew cooler on auto ship, which we do have available in October, let's see, I wanna make sure we get this right. In October, you will get Golden Harvest and Apple Spice.
I mean,
Oh my goodness,
that
I
kicks
can't
off
wait.
fall, doesn't it?
Is Golden Harvest like pumpkin and?
So it's actually gonna be more crisp apple and juicy pear. So if you imagine so these scents are designed for spring and summer transition. This isn't just one or the other. So as we move into fall, that's when you're gonna get that richer, deeper, yummier scents. And again, if you do the auto
Apple
ship,
picking in the
exactly,
in the
apple
fall.
cider. I mean, it's as soon as it's sweater weather or the leaves change, we all know that we want our homes to smell that way. So, and then the second one within that group is gonna be your apple spice latte. So, I mean, if you just listen to the words that are in there, you've got honey crisp apples, fresh cardamom, and ground nutmeg. It sounds like a pie. So it's perfect. And then moving into the winter months, you're gonna have your fallen snow and the holiday wreath. It's eucalyptus, it's pine, it's fresh. It gets you in that holiday spirit so quickly. And again, as soon as your guests come in, they're going to feel welcome, warm. And the one thing that I do love is even if you're not baking, you put some of these in the kitchen and it smells like you're baking. If you throw the banana Foster in the kitchen,
Oh my goodness.
people are gonna come in and say, oh my God, that's for dessert.
Yeah.
We're having bananas Foster.
You know, I'm about to list my house for sale, and they always say if you bake cookies or something, I think this is gonna sell my house, right? I think bananas Foster, everyone's gonna come in and go, I wanna live here.
Speaking of which, it's a great gift for a realtor. So if you know someone that's in real estate and they want to go ahead and sell homes, they want that warmth to it, this is an amazing gift. And then you keep the coconut sorbet for yourself.
So today you can get it home for under $20. You're getting two. I highly recommend you lock in that auto ship. Maybe you have experienced Harry's fragrances in Bath and Body Works, or maybe you love, you know, a Tory Burch candle or something. He is known as the expert in fragrance because he creates these beautiful, of course, gorgeous, sort of cut glass, almost feels like crystal.
Well, the
Heavy,
weight of it
hardy.
is amazing.
Oh my goodness,
I mean,
beautiful.
it's got some really great heft to it. And like you said when we opened up, these are reusable. So what I love the idea of doing is once this goes ahead and burns out after the 50 hours or up to 50 hours burn time, you can go ahead and empty this out. You can use this to go ahead and put cotton balls in, or if you have a crafting room or a gift wrapping area, you can fill this and keep reusing it because it's so beautiful, it's so elegant. And what I love is that it goes all the way around.
It is, right? It's 360 degrees.
It's not just a label on the front.
Maybe if you didn't want the label in the front, you could actually sort of have this on the one side. Now, we're gonna talk to you about who, each candle sort of has a personality. So if you're wondering which one to get, first of all, it's under $20. Keep these in your gift closet because each one, if you've shopped at Harry Slatkin's Homeworks elsewhere, he has a three wick candle. 4 is only for us here at HSN. And then, so they're not as big. They're $34, I think, or $29 or something like that. You're getting 2 today. Each one is $19.79. It's unheard of to be able to get a beautiful up to 50-hour burn time on a candle with gorgeous wicks that even have safety wicks as well, so they don't burn down too far, they shut themselves off, and then this is actually designed to snuff out the candles. It's like your built-in candle snuffer.
It really is.
So that you never get the black marks inside the candle as well.
And so these are cotton wicks too, so that it helps prevent that black sootiness that happens on some candles.
Yeah.
So the cotton wicks are actually really good for that. And then what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and put the lid on and it extinguishes itself and you're good to go.
Fantastic.
So don't blow these out when you get them home.
Don't blow them out. We have only 1 minute left, so who loves the fruit?
So whenever I do this, and I love that you have a gift closet too, because I have one, so it's fantastic. So whenever I buy gifts or I give gifts, I think it's great to do it by personality. So when you do the fruit group, that's someone that's really gonna love summer or cocktails, maybe going to the beach. Then whenever you come into the gourmand flavors, right? Don't you love saying that word? Gourmand. That's gonna be a foodie. That's someone who loves that decadence, that sweetness. And then also over here with the pear blossom, that's a new mom who needs a little time for herself. Could you imagine?
Or an old mom who needs time for herself.
Or just an old guy who might want to go and
that one's universal and sophisticated. These others
is.
are a little bit more fun and kicky. Thank you so much, Trevor. What a treat to have you here.
Oh, it's been so great. Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it. Oh, by the way, if you were wondering about this is also available. I'm gonna show this to you. Look at this, incredible.
It's amazing.
It's absolutely gorgeous, a work of art. Look up that seashell hurricane there by Homeworks. Thanks so much for joining me. I am coming up with a lot of kitchen solutions for you next. Don't go anywhere.
Designer Diane Gilman is coming back to HSN. The Jean Queen returns with a new Today special, her first ever patchwork jean. Fashion and comfort in a fit that flatters any figure. Watch live and see her entire collection at hsn.com.
Our Happy Place cleaning products
are made with plant-based ingredients,
which means less chemicals in your house, which will make it a happy place. People think, can it work well?
And it does. We chose plant-based ingredients so you're not breathing in fumes.